Yes.
Hi everyone, this is Didi.
And I am Fred. And this is our 36-foot floating home Sunshine.
Join us as we go sailing.
Hello everybody. It's Sunday morning, about 11 a.m. local time here in the Seychelles on the 25th of June 2023. Back over that way is the yacht club. We're out here on the mooring. Spent the morning getting the boat ready for departure, heading to Mayotte. And last night I had a slight change of plans because looking at the weather forecast, projecting out starting Wednesday through Sunday to the southwest of here on the way to Mayotte. Pretty strong winds, up in the 30 to 35 knot range. So, rather than spend 4 or 5 days getting thrashed around, because we would be on a beam reach in wind that strong and hitting waves and rolling and spray all over the place, I decided that we're still going to leave here this morning. That's what we checked out for. But I'm going to head around to the west side of the island. There's a nice little spot over there I was told about. Anchor in about 6 or 7 meters of water, and we're just going to go over there and chill for a couple of 2, maybe 3 days, and then head out. Hopefully that'll give that strong wind system a chance to start to dissipate, which it's supposed to do on Sunday afternoon and through Sunday night. So by the time we get that far, I'll have to check the mileage, but that's going around kind of the eastern end of Madagascar. Maybe 500 of the 800 miles. That'll be about 500 miles of the trip to that point. So more or less 5 days. So if we hang around here for a couple of more days, and by the time we get that far, it should be pretty much past. Of course, we'll find out. I don't trust weather forecasts for more than 3 days, and have no way to update it once we leave here. Anyway, there's Miss Didi. She's all ready to go. Got her igloo suit on.
Yes, I had a protection now. Just get protection of my life.
Well, it's been quite cool here. I mean, I went down cleaning the bottom yesterday, final cleaning, and I'll tell you, 2 hours in that water, I came out shivering. Which is really surprising because we're only 4.5 degrees south of the equator, but I think it's the southeast wind is pushing cold water up this way. Anyway, yeah, it was all I could do to stay in the water for 2 hours with my Long John's wetsuit. I don't have a regular wetsuit. And I think that the bottom was pretty nasty. I think that may have been one of the problems why we were so slow in getting here, because it hadn't been cleaned since Gale in Sri Lanka. Anyway, hopefully we'll be able to go a bit faster now. Still got the trysail set. We'll probably go with the trysail and the staysail out of here. We've only got about 10 miles to go to the other side of the island. Anyway, beautiful day, trade winds, puffball clouds out there, nice breeze from the southeast. Probably blowing about 12 or so. I can't tell for sure until we get outside. There's this big mountain ridge that runs all the way along the spine of the island here, blocks a lot of it. Anyway, so here we are. All we gotta do is drop the mooring line and we're off. Bye for now. Well, hello again, everyone. It's Sunday afternoon, getting on towards 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and here we are over on the west side. Very picturesque spot. Nice area, very well protected. That's to the east, and that way is to the south. So we'll get a little gusty bit of winds through that valley there, but we're only a couple hundred meters offshore, so there's no real seas here. They do come around the north end of the swell comes around the north end of the island sometimes and gets us in here, makes us a little rolly, but otherwise very well protected. Didn't take too long to get here, but then I spent over an hour trying to find a shallow spot that wasn't 40 or 50 feet deep to anchor. And we kind of got close to one that was about 30 feet, and then the motor cut out, the boat started drifting. He wasn't quite ready to drop the anchor, so we drifted off a bit, got the anchor down finally. And then I checked the depth sounder. Sure enough, we were down in about 15 feet of water, but the anchor was down in about 35 feet of water, something like that. Anyway, we got enough scope out. It's, like I said, basically quite calm sea here. The winds are a little gusty. We had, in the beginning at least, a really great sail coming out once we got out of the lee of the little island to the east. Wind anywhere from 12 to about 20 knots. Seas getting up when we got out of the lee of that small island, and we were smoking along, making 5 knots under sail. But the land, you know, of course, it disturbs the wind, and it gusts up and down and swirls around a bit. And once we got around the north end of the island, pretty much lost all the wind, had to power in the last 3.5 miles or so to the anchorage here. Anyway, it was a beautiful day. Nice, the early part, nice for sailing. Hopefully those kind of conditions will prevail when we finally do leave here to head off to Mayotte. Beautiful place. Typical volcanic island. I don't know what, that's the edge of the caldera. It's all sticking up that long ridge line. Big old ketch over there, set up as a party boat of some kind, I guess, and a bunch of these catamarans that are charter boats, I suspect, anchored here off the beach. Some crazies out there. Well, it's Sunday afternoon, running around in jet skis, but they don't come over this area too much, so we're fine. Anyway, beautiful place. Had a nice day. A little frustration trying to find a place to anchor, but we finally got the hook down. Now we can relax. Take it easy for a couple of days. Bye for now.